How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Patty. I appreciate you stopping by today, and we're actually here to take a look at a mobile game that I've been playing for a couple of days now. And this is gonna look super familiar if you're familiar with any Kairosoft games from back in the day. So let Petty give you a little bit of a history lesson. We're gonna jump back to the way far ago time. Sorry for punching that. Of like 2013, 2012, 2014, somewhere in that line. A point in mobile game history where the idea of the microtransaction games where you could get the light version of the app that was riddled with ads, time gated, and all this stuff, or you could pay $2 to $5 and get the full game, and then that was it. You got a little game that would have about 10 hours of gameplay and everything like that, maybe more. So if you were playing mobile games way back then, that might trigger a little thing. They were the ones that did Ninja Village, Game Dev Story, Adventurer Village, and everything, which this is really closely based on. So let's go ahead and just take a look. Maybe if you're familiar with the stuff I'm talking about, you're like, oh, okay, what we got here? If you're not, you're probably like, what? So you get adventurers that come to your town. You are micromanaging them in what you're kind of telling them what to do, where to be, and what stuff to work on. And then you're managing the town aspect. All right. And this is also, if you're one of my gacha people that clicked on this to see what it was and are already losing interest, there's a gacha system. There's summons. Just hold on for me for one moment, baby. It'll be fine. So you're managing your town and everything, right? You've got a couple of areas that your people can be out farming in. I've got a couple people in the middle field. I've got some of my big baddies. Where's my boy at? Adius, just turn it up. Let's just watch this man for a moment. Just bia. Adius is my strongest boy right now. And he's got awesome little gear on. It's not this one, it's this one. Yeah. And then where's yeah, that's where he's getting his 15% of his damage is going to life stealing. So this boy don't stop, which is why he's level 100. My next closest is 76. Yeah, 76. So I've got some of my top people farming in this area up here. I've got my mid-level 30 to 50, 60 people farming down here and everything. And it's essentially drops that they get, I can then make stuff with. But just because they have it in their inventory doesn't mean I can go in here, craft something, and then sell it back to them. You go to your building over here, and this is where you essentially request items that, basically will let, if your adventurers have picked this up, they'll be able to sell it to you, and then these are how you're able to then go and, manage your building. So the healing building, super important. I have to get them to sell me wool cloth so that I can go over here and produce wool bandages and keep everybody doing their thing. So there's a bunch of little micromanaging, with the thing where you're keeping up all the services that your adventurers are using. They spend money at these, so that's how you end up gaining money over time. You can build stuff outright and everything if you've got the mats for it, and then sell it to your people. We've also got enhancements to where you can, plus up to, I think, 20 your gear and everything. So there's a little bit here, but just for my my gachas that have been sitting here waiting oh so patiently, we're gonna do a 10 pop for you, baby. Alright, let's see what we get. Oh, we get an S right off the bat. How you doing, sir? We've got one paladin already that's pretty good, so I'm happy to see at least one more. Nah, I don't really care too much about these rares. How you doing, Sarid? I'm already, a superior archer would be dope. Yes, and that's what we got down here. Alright. So not too bad. There's one rank we still could have gotten that's above it that my Adius and these other guys are at. So hold on, let's go take a look real quick. So yeah, there's Rainbow that's right above Superior and everything. So I'm okay with that. My Superior Sorcerer does great things. She's one of my higher level people right now. So you can either, also you can pick up all this stuff, get some nice loots. Again, like you upgrade parts of your town with stuff that you've gotten from everything, the resources that you're compiling the whole time. You can increase your inventory for the hunters themselves, so things like your house. Otherwise, you have to go through here and go, okay, who do I like the least? Oh, never really put too much into you, Norris. None of these are all the base level gear. I did put a okay weapon on it, but I can craft better than 1 star now, so honestly, I'm not losing anything here. You only want to use like reclaim equipment if it's something that's really, really good and leveled up, and you're still going to get some life out of it if you take it off somebody. We're not going to get that with that. We got to talk to you. This is going to be, oh, you're dead right now. Okay, well, come back to life, and then we need to have a talk. So let's go ahead and just get rid of all the rares. We don't need the rares in our life right now. We're a big old grown account. We don't need no rares. And we actually got really lucky. So we got a paladin, a sorcerer, and a ranger. I like seeing a little bit of diversity here. So yeah, I think this is, and this guy I have put a little bit more stuff into. Granted, it was all level 1 stuff, but it's still gonna hurt a little bit to do that. But bud, I'm gonna need you to get the f out of my town. Goodbye. Goodbye. Petty has banished you. Alright. So, since we got a new person coming in, let's show you what it looks like trying to gear someone out. So we got little Sydney here. Hey Sydney, go ahead and let's just go get you armor first. I'll tell her to go to the shop. And then we're gonna go over here and, oh no. Oh wait, no, I was just already scrolled down at the bottom of the list. Woo! Your boy got a little scared. So this thing's increased barrier, attack speed, 1400, chance to stun and just attack up, chance to cast fury, and critical chance is nice. I think we're just gonna go with the big beefy damage. Yeah, I really like that 260. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one first. Alright, and it rolls certain stats. I probably should have stopped and let you see how they roll those out. It gives you a range that it can be, and then it'll roll and then be something in that range. So you can obviously get gear that rolls all max and stuff that rolls not as great. So Sydney's now got a nice new weapon. Let's go ahead and let's go talk to the armor guy real fast. Let's look at what beautiful armor we can do for Sydney. Not a lot. Not a lot, unfortunately. And I might actually save this because she's got built-in survivability. And I want the ranger or the sorcerer that we got. Probably the ranger, because I don't have a sorcerer, or I don't have a ranger that's leveled up and doing really well. I do already have a high-level sorcerer, so... Yeah. Did that one person come back to life that we're kicking out of town? Alright. Welcome. I'm going to need you to take the exit, leave, and never come back. Bye, Norris. You gone. Well, you Chuck Norris, because we chucking you out the door, Norris. Bye. Everyone wave goodbye to Norris. Bye, Norris. Get the fuck out. Excuse my language. Oh, and we got the sorcerer. Okay, I was really hoping we were going to get the other one on that one. Irid, I think you are unfortunately our winner here. Yeah, I'm sorry about your luck, girl. Oof, sorry I'm losing that gear too. But it's for better things. It's for better things. Everything will be okay. And the important thing is we're coming through this on the other side stronger. Alright? And yeah, we getting some beefier units. Oh, let's okay, well, A, you're broke, or otherwise I would totally give you the poop helmet. That's an item you get from dungeons. Dungeons is another thing that you can start doing. Let's go ahead and tell her go purchase a weapon. Let's go make her a weapon. Not him. There we go. Alright. I like that this is just straight damage. This one is bonus damage against demon types, but then doesn't do anything after that. So I feel like we get more use out of this, even though we're losing out on attack percentage. But we'll go ahead and give this one a shot. Ooh, that was near perfect rolls actually. Yeah, it was 10%, or no, I think it was only 7%. What did that roll? Hold on. No, that was a max roll for Thunderbolt, and then one off from being max speed. That is sick. Look at you, Brianna. You brand new to this game, already getting some gross stuff. Ooh, and there goes all of your money. Okay, I think I understand what happened to the first person now. So essentially from here, I would probably tell them to go into, you know, this bottom field down here, where I've already got some other people leveling that are going to give them a little bit of help. It would be kind of pointless to send them into here because they're either going to get beat to death or they're not going to get a chance to hit anything before, you know, one of my actually leveled up people just blows them away. So this is where I'm farming all of the resources that I'm going to use to gear everybody out right now. And this is kind of where I'm just leveling everyone up. Once they all get to a certain point and are in, like, you know, the mid 60s for the most part for my other people, it'll be a little bit safer to just move them all into that final field. But there's still some mats that we want for crafting stuff in this middle one, so that's kind of why we're hanging out here. But it's I'm maybe 15 hours into the game already, and we're nowhere near moving on. The way you actually progress in difficulties in this is your people can go up to level 100. Once they're level 100, I can actually have them go reincarnate, and that'll like essentially take them up like a star level almost, if you're thinking of other gachas. And once you get, like, you know, so many of them leveled up and reincarnated at a certain difficulty, it then unlocks the next difficulty. So I had to have 2 or 3 people reincarnated to be able to move up to normal. And then once you move up to normal, you actually have a training facility, which in a relatively quick amount of time will give them a good number of levels and try and get them up to the point to where they can reincarnate. So it's got a great catch-up system for the rest of your people, so you're not constantly trying to balance, okay, well, here's my best guy, and he's charging forward at 100 miles an hour, and then here's the rest of my team that's averaging a solid 30. You know what I mean? So it's got good catch-up mechanics and everything. And so far, I'm just having a lot of fun with the game. There's a lot of management that you have to do, which makes it pretty engaging as far as a gacha. I can't really speak to the end game or anything yet because obviously we're still very, very early into the game. But if you've ever played these older style mobile games, I think it's really interesting to see both the gacha mechanics kind of worked into them, and then just the updated feel, layout, and design of them is super, super interesting. So I'm having a lot of fun. I highly recommend if you need, you know, something that's a good little downtime killer and nothing too serious. This is a great grab, so definitely check it out. I'll put the links for the Google Play Store down below. Maybe when I'm a grown-up big boy one day, I'll have a BlueStacks affiliate, and I'll actually be able to give you guys links for that. But we're not there yet. Alright, I appreciate y'all's faces. Keep an eye out for a Raja video coming out later this afternoon. I think that's about it. It's been your boy Petty, and we out of here. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Deuces.